Why are human beings so wicked?
You are here for a reason.
Whispers Before Birth by Joseph Okocha. Episode 1. Before I was born. Before my mother conceived me, there were whispers. Not the anxious whispers that followed her miscarriages, nor the worried murmurs of relatives wondering if a child would finally come and stay. Those were human whispers. The whispers I remember came earlier. They came from the darkness on the night my guardian angel took me to the ancestral home of the family into which I would one day be born. Whispers spoken in secret by men and women who believed no one could hear them. Whispers of envy, fear, and wicked intentions. Whispers that revealed a conspiracy against my would-be grandfather and the generations that would follow him. Even then, I was little more than a carefree cherub, playing among heavenly beings, knowing nothing of the burdens awaiting mankind. Yet those whispers changed something in me forever. Before I came to Earth, my guardian angel once took me to the ancestral home of the family where I would be born. I had asked him many questions about humans, families, and destiny. One evening, he agreed to show me the people among whom my life would begin. When we arrived, a burial ceremony was taking place in the village. An old granduncle had died at the remarkable age of over 110 years. It was deep in the countryside where nights belonged to darkness, because there was no electricity then, so lanterns and moonlight carried the night. The burial was a celebration of life, not mourning. People moved in groups, eating, drinking, dancing to the drumming of the traditional dance group, and greeting distant relatives. Children ran about half asleep while elders sat on wooden benches, discussing family matters. My guardian angel walked beside me as though he had known the place forever. Quietly, he pointed at different people. That is your grandfather. That woman will
Dance
become
with
your
joy.
grandmother.
Let the rhythm
He showed
move
me
you.
cousins not yet
Feel the
born,
spirit.
uncles still very young, and relatives whose paths would cross mine many years later. As midnight approached, many had fallen asleep outside after the long burial activities. The village became quieter. Only insects, distant coughs, and the sound of rustling trees remained. Then my guardian angel stopped walking. Somewhere behind one of the compounds among thick plantain trees that formed a natural wall of darkness, a strange gathering was taking place. Men and women sat in a circle beneath the darkness. Witches. Their faces looked human, yet something about them felt terrible and unnatural. Some of them were among those introduced as my would-be relatives earlier. Fear gripped me instantly. They were speaking about my would-be grandfather. "This man was too good," one of them said. "He stood for truth too much," said another. "What shall we do to him?" One voice suggested death. Another said no. If left alone, the voice continued, greatness and prosperity would rise from his household and overshadow many people. Then they began discussing how suffering could be planted among his children and future generations instead. I trembled as I listened. Their faces frightened me more than their words. I asked my guardian angel quietly, why were human beings so wicked? He looked at me with deep sadness and replied, at times wickedness becomes part of human nature. I became afraid. I asked him if I could be sent to another family instead. But he shook his head gently. No, you are being sent there for a reason. You are coming on a mission, for good, for life.